Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome back to Hearts of Iron Challenges, and yes, this time it really is a challenge that you gave to me. See, the channel hasn't been doing too well lately, so I decided to go back to my roots and I brought back the spreadsheet. So, I decided to take your suggestions from the comments, count how many times each one was posted, and how many likes it got when I was updating the spreadsheet, and give it points based on that. So the current leader is Sanation Poland, posted 2 times, with a total of 62 likes on those. 10 points for every post, 1 point for every like, 82 points. I might adjust this later, but looks quite good to me. Let me know what you think. And you've got everything here. Mods, achievements, guides and all that. So if you want to see something specific, do suggest it in the comments. And if you see a suggestion you like it, which increases the odds of it being done. Now, please, 1 suggestion per comment. If there's multiple, I'm just going to ignore the late ones. And if you're suggesting an achievement or a guide, be very specific, please. And I'm probably not going back to see all the comments from like a month ago or something and count the likes on those. Every time I start working on a new video, I'll just scour the latest comments. Otherwise, I'd get too many errors in counting. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? And this is not all. Just let me scroll down a bit. There's a couple more than that. And all of these suggestions in, I think, 2 days. So if there's something you want to see, now's a chance. Comment away. And today we're doing the winner, the current winner, Sanation Poland. One thing you should remember, if you're doing this particular scenario and you find it too difficult, you might want to switch to non-historical focuses. Because by going historical, we're intentionally making it hard for ourselves. On non-historical, the Soviet Union will likely be in a civil war, and the Germans might just not attack you. But it is what it is, we're in historical and we'll have to deal with it. Poland offers a ton of political options. There's the right wing, there's monarchy, there's left wing, and there's the Sanation government. We're going, as you asked, with the Sanation government. Either Sanation left or Sanation right, although more of you asked for Sanation right. So I suppose I will probably do this, but I have not decided yet. Before we go down this path, let's deal with the peasant strike, so it doesn't cause trouble later. Some civilian industry, and I have a counting plan, and it hinges very heavily on spies, so let's create an agency. Let's go. Agency is ready. Fill the railway gaps. If we don't get rid of the peasant strike early, it will cause trouble later on. Our first spy goes to Lithuania. Decrypt Czechoslovakia. We're going Sanation right. I'm going to be attacking Czechoslovakia. If you go left, you can instead create an alliance with the Baltic countries Czechoslovakia and Romania, which is also a nice option. If you want to see that too, you can suggest Sanation left. Now, the agrarian reform. This is my production for now. We'll need the support equipment for spies. Agrarian reform done. We no longer need to worry about the peasant strike. Time to complete the April Constitution. Second spy slot unlocked. April Constitution complete. Let's use the political power we have to hire the elusive gentleman. Next up, Polish militarism. Completing the April Constitution increased the left and right oppositions we had to moderate levels and activated the ticker that gradually increases the opposition. There are 5 levels: low, moderate, high, very high, and a civil war. Spy number 2 goes to Czechoslovakia, and we prepare a collaboration government against Lithuania. Not launching it yet, just preparing. Consolidate the Sanation government. And spy number 3 goes to Czechoslovakia as well. We got army experience. Let's do 2 things. Create a new template with just 1 cavalry for quick deployment. That's number 1. Number 2, take our infantry division and duplicate it. Call it just piechota, which is infantry in Polish, and remove the support company. Why? I need the support equipment for my spies, and I also need a lot of fully equipped pure infantry divisions to defend myself properly. Spies, spies, spies. Now the minigame begins. See, we have moderate support on both sides, left and the right, and if we, for example, side with the right, their opposition will decrease, but the left opposition will increase. So we have to kinda bounce between them like the metronome until we get everything we want. Let's start with Sanation right. Now we need to very carefully manage our spies and bounce them between Lithuania and Czechoslovakia, because I want well-developed collaboration governments in both of these countries. And I don't have a lot of civilian factories to do that. Alright, it's prepared. It can wait a little bit until we start the preparation in Czechoslovakia. Sure, let's join the anti-Comintern pact. We've done Sanation right, so left opposition is high, right opposition is low. Now we bounce to the other side, Sanation left. And we can hire Edward Ryd Śmigły, the Sanation militarist, for army experience and other stuff. Let's also hire Kazimierz Sosnowski for army experience. 50% network in Czechoslovakia, we prepare a collaboration government over there. And now that it started preparing, I can launch one in Lithuania. Automatically repeat when done. See, the network here will go down, but the preparation will continue. Yes, I know it'll take a long time because I don't have the factories. But it will be worth it in the end, I think. I really, really wish you could get 4 spies and not just 3 without being a spy master. It would fix so many issues for me. Sanation left. Both oppositions are back to moderate. However, over time they increase. When this completes, they're both going to be high. So let's do the castle and get them both down a little bit. And also get more political power. The oppositions do increase consumers' factories, sadly, but just a little bit. Let's go to partial mobilization. That will help us a bit with the factory issues. Draft a new constitution. Now we could actually get through this quicker to get to the bottom focus, but these focuses here get cut off once you've made your decision, so we can delay a bit more. We're not in a rush, not that much of a rush. Okay, the first coalition government in Lithuania completed. Now we flip to Czechoslovakia, although I'll need a lot more spy network here. High Sanation right opposition, low left opposition. So now we side with the right, support right-wing paramilitarism. Let's move all our spies to Czechoslovakia to boost the network faster, and once the operation launches, we'll flip one back to Lithuania. This says it will refund after 40 days, but that doesn't actually happen. And the operation launched. Excellent. Wait a minute. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Oh, we only need 25 network strength to launch it once it's been prepared. Good to know. Flip back to Lithuania then. So when they return from this operation, they can go straight to Lithuania. Hindenburg disaster. We could do modus vivendi to get Stanisław Wojciechowski for political power and stability, but we'll actually have plenty of political power. We could do Department of Home Defense for land doctrine bonuses, but that's just equivalent to roughly 100 army experience, which is not that much. And finally, we can eliminate socialist parties and dissolve the Sejm to adjust the support for parties, but that's not really important either. So I'm gonna do Legion of Merit. Czechoslovakia cipher decrypted, excellent. Let's adjust the cavalry template to be reserves and actually start deploying them. Let's go to a full army group. We have 40, so that'll be 80. And ideally, once the coalition government in Czechoslovakia mission is complete, they'll flip straight to Lithuania and start one there. Legion of Merit is done. I don't need these. Let's do the second man of the castle, which will eliminate the right opposition altogether. And we can skip modus vivendi. We need political power, we don't need that much political power. We'll have plenty anyway. Let's get the Phalangist militarist. I'm pretty sure the foreign subversive activities efficiency is going to slow down war justifications on us. Or does it really matter? Now, let's take the rightist industrialist for civilian factory construction speed instead. Alright, the spies. This is almost done. This is almost ready. Excellent. Really need more civilian factories. I'm spending all of them on missions. I'm not building anything, I'm not developing my agency. They all go towards those collaboration governments. But it should be worth it. We're gonna have a huge amount of manpower. Almost perfect timing. This is prepared, this is almost complete. Before we launch the mission on Lithuania, let's prepare another one for Czechoslovakia. I could do this much more efficiently if I had 4 spies. Second man of the state is complete. Professional officer corps. Oh, and I forgot to promote a commander. Roman Abraham, you're gonna be a field marshal. Let's skip the Department of Home Defense and do Triumph of the OZN. We're gonna go up to 50 spy network in Czechoslovakia, start preparing a coalition government there again, and launch the one in Lithuania. Ideally, I want to do 3 coalition governments in Lithuania and 2 in Czechoslovakia. Triumph of the OZN. We can go fascist now, but we don't want to. Our dictatorship is perfectly neutral. And we get a doctrine cost reduction from our leader, and he's also the army guy here, so we get this reduction twice. So now we can hire Ignacy Mościcki for extra political power. Next up, Polish revanchism. We want to invade Czechoslovakia before fate of Czechoslovakia, but after Sudetenland. And I'm gonna do something different today. I'm going with Grand Battle Plan. Why? Because of entrenchment. There's going to be quite a lot of defending. We're going to need 1 offensive field marshal and 2 defensive ones, I think. Let's make Rydz Śmigły the offensive one. I actually have a lot of support equipment now. Let's go down to just 1 factory in those. Fill up this entire army group and switch all of these troops to the infantry without support. We'll add support companies later when we can afford them. And we are now Sanationist Poland. You guys get ready to invade Czechoslovakia, but I think we're gonna do a trap. A big one, something like this maybe. Are we doing the operations? This one's underway, this one's getting ready. Polish revanchism is done. Now, before we do anything else, let's wait for the completion of this coalition government mission. Because if it's a great success, which is a possibility, though not very likely, then I can go into annexing Lithuania straight away. If it isn't, then I'll need a 3rd coalition government there. You guys, get that manpower in the field. Wait, why can't I do this? Oh, I can't go straight into it because Germany hasn't done Anschluss yet. We can take a detour for 1 focus, Polish School of Mathematics. Because in my estimations, in regard to my plans, we're a bit ahead of time on focuses and behind on spies. So that extra focus for research will not be a problem. Now, what did we get? Did we get a great success? We did not. So we'll need a 3rd operation here before we annex Lithuania. Anschluss is done. This is just for compliance. It does cost me a lot, so I'm thinking whether it's worth it or not. We'll see. Polish School of Mathematics is done. Pan-Slavic Revanchism. Researching the better guns, it's ahead of time, but then we'll stack 2 more bonuses and get the best guns quickly. Alright, almost forgot. Industrial concern, infantry equipment, limited conscription. And I want to do improved worker conditions, but I need all the civilian factories I can get to work on the operations. Ideally, I would do 3 operations in Czechoslovakia and 3 operations in Lithuania, but we don't have that much time. Prepared defense. Infantry expert. We're done with Pan-Slavic Revanchism, and now we go to annexed Czechoslovakia. Missions finished. 30%, which will give us 60% coverage in Czechoslovakia's territories once we conquer them, which is fine. It is enough for my plans. Commence the one in Lithuania, once you can. Decrypted the Soviet cipher. I guess we're gonna work on Germany. Get the planes over to Czechoslovakia. Got a war going on Czechoslovakia. And Sudetenland should be happening now, unless I miscalculated something, which is entirely possible. No, they don't really have a lot of troops here, so Germany's probably doing Sudetenland, so they spread their troops between us and them. But we can't attack yet, because they're guaranteed by the United Kingdom. Wait, should they be guaranteed by the United Kingdom? Regardless, when Sudeten happens, this will go away. Do not demand Lithuanian annexation just yet. Instead, we prepare for the next war. Munich Agreement, their guarantee went away, we get Zaolzie, and Germany gets Sudetenland. So what do we do now? First we wait for our troops to get to the new front line. Actually, we don't even need to. Let's wait until they're in position, and declare war on Czechoslovakia. Don't call any allies, we don't have any allies. Push with these guys, and get those into our territory, into the trap. New military academy. Not well defended. Actually, didn't need to do the trap. Should just attack on all fronts, apparently. Cut them off. Cut their country in half. See, because all their troops were here. And we timed this so they were not ready to fight. This should work out great. Grand assault, and what do? We activate the cipher for Czechoslovakia, while our final coalition government on Lithuania is progressing. Why final? Because we're going to annex them after that. Should I put you guys on aggressive? Yeah, probably. Let's do that. Especially with the cipher. We can let the Germans have Sudetenland. See, I could rush Czechoslovakia before Germany took Sudetenland, but I don't want to fight Germany. Infiltration. Oh, cool. Another encirclement. And I'm finally done preparing coalition governments, at least for now. I can get some factories going. Standardization of equipment. Get the cipher going again. Perhaps I should have let their troops go back to our border, because there's too many over here. I mean, I'll crush them, but it's taking a bit too long. Perhaps I should let them here, because there's too many. Yeah, I was too hasty. I should have waited for them to redistribute before attacking. Spread those troops thinner. Germany claims Memel. Oh, I could have had that. Improved infantry equipment too. Army modernization. Oh no, not army modernization. Actually, it's time to annex Lithuania. Demand Lithuanian annexation. Because the mission is done, isn't it? Now let's let Czechoslovakia retake some territory so we can encircle them again. What say you, Lithuania? They say yes. And with these 3 coalition governments, we have 90% compliance here. Which doesn't mean that much, does it? Well, it actually does, because it unlocks our decision to reform the Commonwealth because of the compliance. And with that, we'll get cores on Latvia as well. Which means, when I do this ultimatum to the Baltic states, we'll get them as cores. With the Commonwealth's rebirth, we're the Sanation Commonwealth. No provisional government of Lithuania. Whoops, Germany just declared war on Czechoslovakia, and I'm still not done with them. Well, what is my participation? Oh, actually, that's good, because I'll get all of that in the peace deal. See, I messed up with Czechoslovakia, I really did. I actually attacked them too soon, and all their troops were here, which was very difficult, to get through this narrow opening. I should have let them redistribute their forces all over here and then attack and crush them. My mistake, but we're in Ironman, we live with our mistakes. And still, Germany attacking them is actually great for me, because, behold, there's a peace conference and I have 90% of the war score, which is enough to take everything. Germany can try and take something, but they will not succeed. We contest everything, and Germany will have to be a good guy about it, and agree that I take all of it. I messed up, but it turned out fine in the end. We have taken Czechoslovakia. And we have how much compliance here? 60%, which is fine. Improved working conditions, please. Also, now that we have annexed Lithuania, we can finally get rid of embargoed economy. Go to free trade. Oh, I messed up again. I should have gone to war economy while I was fighting them. I need more coffee. Let me get some coffee. Well, regardless, we're done with Czechoslovakia. We took over all of their vital provinces with all the factories. Once it's all recalculated, we have 53 factories, which is decent for Poland at this point. We have access to 38.6% of these factories. Let's switch to civilian oversight here and cavalry for garrisons. Oh no, 75. Oh, it updated. Now, Germany is going to ask for Danzig, which is terrible, isn't it? Can we defend ourselves against Germany? Yes, actually we can, but we won't. Why? Well, because it's a bad idea to fight on 2 fronts, that's why. And the Soviet Union will not leave us alone. So, a life lesson. If you're sandwiched between 2 evil empires that want you dead and have signed pacts together to kill you, and you have a chance to not fight one of them, maybe take that chance. Why are you doing makeshift bridges? You're not fighting anybody. Ultimatum to the Baltic states. We have a lot of troops, they should surrender. Latvia accepts, Estonia accepts. We're up to 85 factories now, and we're gonna use those factories to build forts on the Soviet border once we get the bonus from Plan East. Because yes, I'm giving Danzig to the Germans. I've made up for it. We got Lithuania. If I did it a bit earlier, I could have taken Memel as well, but I wanted to have the compliance. And we did take Czechoslovakia. We're also guaranteed by the Brits, so if the Soviets, or rather when the Soviets attack, they'll have to deal with the Brits as well. Which isn't much, it's something. Night Assault. And to reiterate, I've gone with Grand Battle Plan because of entrenchment. Let's switch the field marshals out, Roman Abraham for this one, and deploy another full army group. Actually more than that, so one of these armies will be exclusively guarding coasts, putting all my manpower in the field. It's good for defense, trust me. Also, since I am not actually fighting the Germans, you guys go to the Soviet border. Second defensive field marshal, Molotov-Ribbentrop. Yes, I know, not a problem. I'm gonna give Hitler what he wants. Now we finally have enough factories working on guns for us. Let's do some excavation too. The Soviets are going to justify a war goal on me, eventually. I'm not doing coalition governments in the Soviet Union just yet. I will, but now I need my factories to build forts for me, which I'll start doing as soon as Plan East is done. Yeah, I messed up with war economy a bit as well. I really should make sure I drink a cup of coffee before recording. Italy joins the Axis, not a problem. France guarantees my independence, good. I'm not going to submit to the Germans, don't worry about that. You can defend me from the Soviets instead. Plan East. Finish this factory, and then just do forts. Level 5 should suffice and is affordable enough. Let's do local eastern plans. I don't remember what these do, but they might come in handy. Radio propaganda, please. I could create a collaboration government in Czechoslovakia, but that would not be necessary. Danzig War. My Polish pride tells me to fight the Germans and resist them. And I would, if it wasn't for the backstabbing Soviet Union attacking us from the other side soon. So, yeah, you can have it. It's just some territory. Our factories will go down. We have 86, and now we'll have 77. Acceptable. And Soviet Union immediately starts justifying a war goal. Well, joke's on you, I'm ready for it. And 290 days is plenty of time to get ready for you. Eastward expansion. Nah, I don't need claims to take their stuff. I mostly rejected it because I don't want fascist support. Let's research the truck. We're going to need a template to guard our ports. I'm going to take this one. I think it's from one of the Baltic countries. We'll call it Coast Guard. With a rainbow, why not? Then I'm going to take 72 of these newly deployed units, switch them to the Coast Guard template, which is just infantry but smaller, add them to the army, give them a general and all that, and you guys are going to garrison all of the ports and all of the coast. We don't want any naval invasions happening. Understood? Germany attacks the Netherlands. Yeah, they'll take over France, but that's not my war. Fortunately, I have the Soviet Union to kill. First, we want all that manpower to be in the field defending us. Well, that was quick. They annexed Belgium. Wait a minute, did they not join the Allies? Oh, actually, France is not at war with Germany. That's an interesting development. They took over the Benelux, but not France. And not Luxembourg yet. Weird. Right, let's see what decisions we got from the plans. Take some command power, and we get breakthrough attack and defense for 60 days. Alright, that's decent. We'll do that later. Now let's modernize the army. We'll get a bonus for the best guns, and we'll be able to start producing them soon. Perhaps an armored train is in order. Make some trains. Attritional containment. We'll actually have our entire doctrine filled up before they attack, it looks like. Where are the forts? Slower than I would like them to be. Level 5 is quite expensive. I should have enough time for everything. Once they get in position, let's see if we have enough supply everywhere. There's some supply troubles here, but let's finish the forts first. Let's do localized training centers. A Soviet spy will be helpful. Let's do National Defense Fund. That's going to free up a lot of factories. Also, best guns with a bonus. We'll have them in less than a year. This is 1942 technology, we'll have them in 1940. Still need a lot of more guns, but actually infantry that has full manpower and at least half equipment does very well in defense. And the last doctrine. We have over 2 million people in the field and we still have reserve manpower. My plan is to sit in my forts and let the Soviets attack. Joseph Stalin brings hunger to Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. We'll have over 100 days. Luxembourg got attacked and they joined the Allies, which means Germany's finally at war with France. 5th research slot, please. Finland accepts their demands. How much time do I have? A bit over a month. Why did reorganize the railway thingy go away? I didn't select it, and I could use it. It was here a moment ago. Annoying. Bulgaria joins the Axis. Fortunately, I'm not fighting the Axis. And they have attacked. Well, we're ready. I have forts, I have troops, lots of everything. We have 2 million troops on the borders. Let them attack and die upon our bayonets. Well, Would be better if we used machine guns. Anyways, let them die upon our something. How much stability do I have? 67%. And for women in the workforce, I need how much? 70. For now, let's go to extensive conscription and the war economy only. And I'll need some more military advisors. So we need to train them up first. I suppose I could have unlocked Stanisław Wojciechowski. He would give me the necessary stability, but it is too late for that. Oh, but Valery Sławek will give me enough stability. I should have checked that before I switched. Right, let's switch. And go to total mobilization. I do have political power to spare. That's not really an issue. A small mistake only. Let's do women in the workforce, and once we're done with the supplies and the forts and all that, let's get some military factories. End of the League of Nations. Not a problem. Mongolia is called in. They're attacking everywhere, but as you can see, we're holding strong. Oh, naval invasion. Yeah, right. I don't want to join the Allies. We won't be able to do coalition governments then. What I will do is accept all their land leases and military access stuff. Don't worry, there's not going to be any Order 66. I don't plan on fighting the Allies. I will give them military access and ask them for military access. Maybe we can work together. The war is already happening. I suppose it's time for those collaboration governments. Hungary joins the Axis, that's fine. Will Romania join the Axis? If they fight the Soviet Union through Romania, that's gonna lower the burden on my troops. Speaking of my troops, they're doing very well. Let's check the casualty reports. We lost 2,000 troops. The Soviets have lost 116,000 troops. Very reminiscent of something. I'm not gonna say what. Soviet agent, please. Good. Keep killing yourselves on my fortifications. Agent captured. God damn it. How are the logistics? Good. Well, I only need 70,000 guns. For me, that's very little. Romania joins the Axis. Now, if they start fighting the Soviets, that will be great for me. And we're amassing a lot of war score by just fighting them. Just look at those casualties. Increasing and increasing and increasing. Nationalist education is gonna boost our defense on core territory. I wanted to activate the Soviet cipher, but apparently they've upgraded it since, and I need to decrypt it again. That's fine. I intend to sit on the border for a long time and beat them up continuously. One thing we need to watch out for is them taking this bit of Romania. Yeah, air superiority is a problem. But first I need to have all the guns for my troops. Then we can address air superiority issues. No, Turkey, we shall not invest. Can't you see I'm at war with the Soviet Union? Why would I invest somewhere? Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. You know, there's a river here. This is going to be easy to defend. Let's take it. Let's wait for them to lose all their manpower. Well, maybe not all their manpower. I have a lot of that. At least all their equipment. Have an advantageous casualty ratio after having inflicted at least 1 million enemy casualties. Oh, that counts with Czechoslovakia. Yugoslavia joined the Allies because Germany attacked them. Slowly grind down the Soviets, build up our experience and our equipment, and then we can kill them. Modern Verdun. Why is this not launching? She in prison again? Really? Well, let's just launch with the ones we have. We'll free her later. Maybe. Or we'll just get a new one. Hey Germany, do you want me in the Axis? You really, really don't. It's possible that I'll get attacked by Hungary to get Czechoslovakia. Central defense of Poland, please. Oh, I should have done that earlier. I forgot it also gives land fort construction speed. Should have thought of that. You guys still have poor supply? I just built you a new supply hub. Right. Maybe I need to be using trucks. Oh, I forgot to fill these out. Meticulous preparation and either static warfare or logistics focus. So we're having some supply trouble, but we're also defending. Let's do static warfare. The entrenchment will help. And we can switch that later. Let's see how many Soviets we've killed. 1.1 million. We've lost 150,000, but I guess that's a win. This is how long it takes to just get enough guns for all the troops. We completed 2 collaboration government operations on the Soviet Union, and both had great success, so we already have 90% collaboration. So I don't need to launch a 3rd operation. Well, now they need to control 47% or less of their territory. Will it change to 40% if I did another operation? We're defending so well that they actually stopped attacking. And film industry. The day of sacrifice. We've inflicted heavy casualties on them, and they're not attacking anymore. But they are fully equipped. I might actually crush them if I attacked, but I'm not ready to risk that yet. And we finally almost have enough guns. Time for a coffee and ice cream break. You know, I wanted to invest in anti-air, but I don't think it's necessary. They're not attacking anymore. Let's cancel all that. Let's do one last collaboration government. I know it's expensive, but it will help us win a little bit easier. And finally, it happened. We have enough guns for everybody. And Japan attacks the Allies. The Soviets keep killing my spies. Well, we have a new one. The Allies are technically at war with the Soviet Union, but they're doing nothing. Hard to blame them, since they have to deal with the Germans, and we don't. Doesn't look like the Germans want to fight the Soviet Union. I might have to do that myself. Night vision. Alright, I think we're good to go. Put everyone on cautious, we don't want unnecessary casualties. Activate the orders. Activate the Soviet cipher. And we can also use the plans. Not sure where is the best place to do that. Let's see where we have some trouble advancing and use it once we know that. Okay, go. This could be going better. Activate. And here. It works on attack as well. That's 2. Wait a minute, it takes political power. I thought it was taking command power. If it takes political power, well, good thing we have tons of it. Let's activate the plan everywhere. And in that case, I don't actually need to be cautious, be balanced instead. Because we do have the upper hand. Massively. At least for the first 30 days. Because for the 30 days, we have the cipher benefit, and the extra plan benefit, and intel advantage too. Also, now that we're no longer using static defenses, let's flip it. Perhaps the flexible organization, so you don't lose organization while attacking. Oh, right, I forgot. I should flip field marshals when I'm attacking. But it's Schmigu, you're going to be the field marshal now. Should have done that before the attack. And you're going to be the general. It's going to take 15 days, it's fine. Doing a naval invasion? That's not going to work. We're making some gains, could be better. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary greater than something, I guess. Back to cautious. Because we're making gains, but not as much as I would like to. Check the logistics. It's fine. Check the casualties. It's not fine. Perhaps I was a bit too hasty. I could do Between the Seas concept. I could create my own faction with that. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Cautiously advance. Continue producing guns in large quantities. And I guess I'll go to service by requirement. I'll need that manpower. Check the casualties. Still acceptable. If we run out of guns, we'll pause the attack. Infantry expert. And infantry expert. Let's try and get the Scandinavians in on this. Romania refused. Yeah, Romania is in a faction. Our surplus of guns is running out. Let's stop the advance. Stop the orders. Wait for some guns to build up and for the cipher to be ready. Then we'll attack again. Oh, I've created a faction so I can become my own spy master. Sure. Provisional government of Czechoslovakia. No, I don't want provisional governments. Not this time around. Let's extend our front lines to include the territory taken by the United Kingdom, because otherwise they'll stupidly let it fall probably. We'll still have the majority war score, no matter what they do. We've killed too many Soviets. Although we've lost a lot of people too. Time to invest in some support. United States join the Allies. It would actually be very nice if the United States sent some people to fight here. Let's try and convince Finland to join me. Improve relations and do the Finno-Polish Pact focus. Also, diplomatic mission to Turkey. We ran out of guns. Stop the attack. Now that Leningrad is taken, I probably don't need to worry about naval invasions so much. Our field marshal can become a regrouping specialist. Excellent. Let's hire him immediately. Improve relations with Turkey. Maybe they'll want to join and fight the Soviets. So, Finland, do you want to join my faction? Finland does want to join my faction. Okay. Do you want to join the war? Not yet. Alright, let's try Norway next. Diplomatic mission to Norway, improve relations with Norway, and do the Turkey focus. Finland has joined. Excellent. I'm actually going to extend my front lines to cover Finland. Just need more guns before we attack again. And the cipher would be nice. The Finns don't seem to have that problem. They're just attacking. Turkey, want to join in? Getting Norway is dangerous because the Germans might attack them. But I don't actually have to accept a call to arms when that happens. Alright, Turkey, what do you say? Accept? Nice. Come fight the Soviets with us. Suck up to Sweden. Turkey has been called in. I guess it might be a good moment to actually activate the orders again, even though I don't have the cipher yet. Go! Turkey really wants to fight. They even asked me to join on their own. Seems like the Soviet Union is much tougher now, since the last time I did such a scenario. At least if it doesn't get a civil war. Odessa is ours. There's gonna be a lot of dead Soviets here. 3.5 million. Norway has been invited. Sweden. And I suppose I'll try Denmark too. Norway accepts. Diplomatic mission to Denmark. Right, Norway has joined, haven't they? Vichy France joined the Axis. Not a problem for me. Hungary demands Slovakia. That's a problem. I cannot afford to fight the Axis. Perhaps I should have given up on Czechoslovakia altogether. Not sure if it was worth it. I never thought I would cave to Hungary, but I am doing that. Wait a minute. Nothing happened. Good. I somehow managed to retain Slovakia, even though I reportedly transferred it. Trotsky's dead, and we take Crimea. Actually, we're not that far from capitulating them. When we get Moscow, it might just be enough. Use the cipher. 95% of the war score is mine. It should be still sufficient to get all of their territory. Wait a minute. Communist Iranian Authority has joined. Oh, that's going to be a bit of an issue for Turkey. Turkey can handle itself. So, Sweden, do you want to join me? Yes. Good. Join the war then. And we will do Denmark. Sweden is called in. Well, what happened here? I hate how Crimea behaves with the orders. See? Just the front line just disappeared. Alright, get the Russians out of Crimea. Turkey is struggling, but I appreciate their sacrifice. We'll kill the Soviets in the meantime. Researching artillery now, which I will add to my troops after this war. When did I get so much manpower? Full of Hong Kong and Denmark. What do you say? They accept. Night vision, way ahead of time, but also quite useful. How long to capitulate? Not long at all. We're about to crush the Soviets, finally. And there they go. Goodbye, Soviet Union. I shall take all that you own. Like Mongolia and Tanutuva and Iran. And all of their ships. I annex everything. Thank you. That was nice, wasn't it? And what's the compliance here? 100%. So I can use all the factories and quite a lot of the manpower. Finally, we've dealt with the Soviet Union. Now, do we deal with Germany? I intended to end this video here. We've defeated the Soviet Union and we've claimed all of their territory, all of their factories and all that. And the rational way to go about this would be to continue by conquering the Chinese United Front and Japan afterwards. However, I'm forgetting one thing, one crucial thing. We shall reclaim what is ours. Demobilize the economy. Well, looks like I have to. Not just yet though. Oh, I lost women in the workforce. Unfortunate. Regardless, let's prepare to fight the Germans for our stuff. Venezuela joins the Axis. Get the Italian cipher. Get the Bulgarian cipher. Adjust the template. Support artillery, engineers. Support anti-air. Prepare to fight. Build up infrastructure. Maybe some civil industry too, but only in the core territories. And get me forts. Now, more troops. Another army group, please. We've been embargoed by France. Time for some rocket artillery. Army group number 3. Everyone switch to the infantry without support and exercise up. I've set an entire army group on the German border. One army for Hungary, one for Romania, one for Bulgaria, and one in Denmark. Let's work on the Air Force a bit as well. We still have Central Defense of Poland active, and we also have Plan West. So our forts build very, very quickly. Machine guns. Industry pretty much done. Plane engines, because I'm gonna need some Air Force if I'm to beat the Germans, and I intend to beat the Germans. I think I have enough troops on the German border. Oh, they have railway guns and I don't. Should probably research that. Let's send one more army to Hungary. So we have 5 armies here, 3 here, 2 here. Let's maybe send another one to Denmark. And 2 will be kept in reserve for now. These guys are all trained up. Should probably add some normal artillery to the template, shouldn't I? We will be attacking. Yeah, let's add some line artillery for a total of 24 combat width. I'll need to increase artillery production. The one with support will get a different symbol. Something stronger, maybe. In honor of Wojtek the Bear. Switch them up and check the logistics. I need some more anti-air and way more artillery. Support equipment is fine. This amount of production should suffice. More tungsten, please. If we intend to defeat the Reich, we cannot be too hasty. Light aircraft designer. You could say that only now we're building a proper army with proper support and stuff. But pure infantry was enough to defeat the Soviets. Is infantry good or are the Soviets bad? Both things can be true at once. Did I bring enough troops here? Maybe not, there's a lot of Germans in Germany. Start collaboration governments in Germany. Also infiltrate their army, please. United States Council on Non-Aggression Pact. Well, I'm gonna change my plans if they attack me. Time to start producing Toad rocket artillery. Make lots of those, please. Well, they take a lot of tungsten, don't they? Oh wait, I have strikes because I didn't demobilize the economy. Yeah, let's demobilize the economy. The strikes go away? Yes. Romania wants to restore the alliance? Really? Or just a guarantee? Would you like to switch factions, Romania? I'd love that. Oh, you're at war. So this is pointless. I've decided I'm going to guard our allies' ports from naval invasions as well. Let's include support rocket artillery in our bear template. Germany is Germany and Germany is powerful, but I think if I kit my troops out properly, we should beat them up. We'll see soon. Looks like we have enough of everything. Did I switch you to the bear template? I did not. I should. It's going to be stronger. Advanced small airframe, and we'll start producing planes with it soon. I think this is a decent production setup. Once we have enough artillery for everybody, I can redirect some of it. Let's unlock the plan decisions. Might come in handy. Our plane research is about to be complete. We'll redirect many factories from artillery into making planes. Let's create a fighter. Machine guns. Heavy machine guns. Heavy machine guns, and also, yeah, that's it. Best single engine. Tanks. Armor. Some more armor plates. This'll do. Pustulka is a good name. Here's our fighter. Let's maybe change the picture. That's better. And make a CAS one. I'm not sure which is the best. Should we just maximize ground attack? Probably. And bomb locks. This'll do. Make some of these as well. The yellow picture. Going to switch our economy. Limited exports. And I no longer need to buy anything. Alright, let's check this. See where exactly this puts the forts. And if it adds them to all the provinces. Because Płotsk and Białystok have level 5 forts all along the German border. Oh, is that a British invasion? Cool. Oh, we got an extraordinary success in the coalition government on Germany. Let's check the logistics. We have nice reserves of everything, it looks like. Except for planes. I guess we could increase plane production. The focus is done. Let's see what forts we got. We got forts in all the provinces. Okay, cool. So we can use that to buff what we've already built. I could build them to level 8 and then use this to bring them to level 10, but we don't really need that much. Chief of Navy, Ksawery Czarnicki. Race for the bomb. Do we want the bomb? Not really. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Could use more aluminium though, and oil. I think we'll attack Germany soon. Our preparations are complete. So we have 3 army groups of highly advanced, supported infantry. Lots of firepower, and pretty good stats. I've had better. Well, this should be good enough. We'll see if that's enough to bring down the Reich. Justify war goal. Retake core state. Actually, we have quite a lot of states we consider core that they hold. Sufficient reserves of everything. Cipher will be ready in 30 days. German cipher is ready. Oh, right. Let me paraphrase a quote from a movie that I haven't actually watched ever. It's time for Germany to end. Let's declare war and call everyone in. Oh, are we going to be at war with Japan? God damn it, I forgot about that. Wait, before we declare, there's Japan over here. I do have 2 armies in reserve. Let's send them over to Japan. Yeah, I forgot about the Tripartite Pact. I should have justified on, say, Hungary. Then we wouldn't need to worry about Japan. But it's been so long since I attacked someone like this that I forgot it. Alright, let's go. Call all allies. We declared war on Germany. Let's see if they attack. They called in Japan, sadly, and they are not attacking. Because we have forts everywhere, and relocating and not attacking. It's time for me to attack then. Activate the cipher, and also activate the cipher on Germany, Hungary, and Romania, and activate all of our attack orders everywhere. Go. Is this going to work? We're not attacking in Sudetenland because there's forts there, but we are attacking in the north, and in Romania, and in Turkey apparently. Do not underestimate the value of a long peacetime where you just build up your army so it has tons of everything. Like we do now. Oh, we even got a nice little encirclement with lots of Germans inside. Put everyone on balanced, we can afford to do that. Hungary is defending very well. Romania less so. Bulgaria, very, very well. Germany leaves much to be desired. Now, I do have some political power, so we could use the plans. Should we? I think so. Just pick the right place, like here. Or here. Or here. Or here. Maybe here as well. Do your thing. Attack the Germans. While the cipher still is active. This is actually going better than I anticipated. Looks like I didn't really use the forts. Maybe I shouldn't have been building them. Well, we really used the ones that were on the Soviet border, but here we are the attacker. What is my participation, by the way? Only 9%. Well, they have been fighting allies forever. Brits lost 2 million troops. We've lost 600,000, and we've killed 1 million Germans. So the balance is in our favor, even though we are the attacker. We have a free army down in Turkey. Let's send it up here. Although what really matters is just getting to Berlin. We have green air everywhere. Is that thanks to the Allies? Because I don't have that much air force. Oh, Sweden has a lot. New Zealand. Yeah, good. Keep doing that. Really going down south. Oh, can we do an operation to steal their cipher? That would be helpful. It will also take forever. Why not? Do that too. Guard the newly acquired territories as well, please. Or rather, the reclaimed territories. Oh, nice. We've broken through. From Denmark. See, just infantry. Well, with support and artillery, so not just infantry, we have actually added quite a lot to it. However, we did defeat Soviet Union with just pure infantry. UK attacked Iraq. Why? God damn it, UK. Fighting Germany and Italy, a huge alliance of superpowers. But no, you gotta attack Iraq. Well then, they've joined the faction of the Japanese, and the Japanese are at war with me, sadly, so we have to send troops there. Ooh, this is not looking very good. I guess that's my 5th mistake this game. Forget about Japan. Yeah, I really should have just attacked Hungary. It would have solved the problem. The invasion from the north is working great. Running out of artillery, the rest is fine. Let's exchange some planes and some guns for artillery. Oh, wait a minute, do we have 90% collaboration? Nice. So when will you surrender, Germany? 47% or less. So actually very close to capitulation. Benito Mussolini is deposed. We're gonna get a civil war or something. And there's a lot of British people down south in Italy. Well, it would be nice if we could defeat Germany before Italy falls. Then I could make use of those collaboration governments. Right, I'm gonna put you guys on aggressive. Same with the armies from Denmark. Push with everything you have. It controls 49% of victory points and needs to be 47. If we take Berlin or another major city, like Munich, for example, we'll win. Sorry, München. Excellent. And liberation of Paris. We have taken over Germany. Even Denmark got a bit of territory. Give it to me. You can keep Schleswig-Holstein. They capitulated to me, and I have 90% compliance in their territory. You know what that means? That means a collaboration government. Has the occupation modify a new regime? Why don't I have the modify a new regime? I should. Show me occupied territories. Germany, blah, blah. 67%. I should have 90. What the hell? Berlin, yes. Berlin is mine. Ah, damn it. Yeah, the bits that I got from Denmark don't count, because they capitulated to Denmark originally. Not a problem, I'll just give these bits back to them. 78%. Let's just check the compliance map mode. Oh, it does count Sudetenland. And this bit here. Alright. I'll give it to someone, like Denmark. Alsace-Lothringen. Here you go. How about now? Yes. Excellent. There's civil war in Italy, but before anything happens with that, we can take the decision to create a collaboration government of Germany. And now, all of this will be ours in the peace conference without having to pay for it. Excellent. Now, Denmark, give the stuff back to me. Go south and kill Italy. Polish, Lithuanian, Germany. Must be among my favorite names. Alright, let's crush Italy. Who else is a major country here? Japan, Italy, Bulgaria. I think there should be a separate peace conference without getting Japan involved. You gotta just kill Bulgaria for me. Be quick about it. And Italy cannot withstand our attacks as well as their civil war. Oh right, we get all the German industry now. That's a lot of industry. Okay, Bulgaria capitulates. Now we need to do the same to Italy. Let's ask them for access and send an army there. Although they'll probably win this before the army gets there. Hungary capitulates, excellent. Now we didn't actually need to fight Germany, but, you know, I had to reclaim my stuff. And this is mine, not theirs. So there will be no more Germany. Romania capitulates. Of course, there's still a major annoyance of Japan, but I'm just gonna ignore them. It's quite obvious that we can defeat them, but it's also quite annoying to do. How far is Italy from surrendering? Not that far. Now, if you're wondering why I actually created the German puppet during the war with collaboration governments, this is the major function of collaboration governments. See, I have 30% of war participation. I would have to spend most of that to annex all of Germany if I wanted to do that. But now, having made them a collaboration government, this is automatically mine without having to pay for it in the peace conference. So I can spend my points on other stuff. You'll see in a moment. Where's my peace conference? Come on, kill Italy. Wojtek, yes, we got Wojtek, excellent. So good, because we send the troops to Italy. I'm sorry, Field Marshal Edward Rydz-Śmigły. We're gonna make Wojtek a Field Marshal. Bearer of artillery. Should I replace my Field Marshal? No, actually, let's roleplay this. He was actually in Italy, so let's make him the unit leader of this. This is a true story with the bear. Polish soldiers adopted a bear. I think they bought him somewhere in Iran. I don't remember exactly. And traveled with him. How about you surrender Italy? They control 17%. We need to go under 15%. And we've captured a lot of railway guns. Ah, Italy surrenders. So do we get a peace conference or do I have to go to Japan? Nationalist Spain join Axis. When did that happen? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's kill them. Nuclear reactors. We've decrypted the German cipher, but there's no more Germany. Well, there is Germany, but it's mine. Focus on Spain. Should I send more people to Japan? Probably. Oh, Iraq never actually decided to fight me. That takes care of Vichy France. And let the bears move into Spain. Shouldn't have messed with us, Spain. Field Marshal Wojtek will of course be charismatic. What's my participation? Only 33%. Well, the Allies have been fighting it for a long time, although they wouldn't win without me. China only 5%. Huh. These do count as separate wars, so there should be separate peace conferences. How much do I have in the one against Germany? 38%. The territory is going to France. Well, it's temporary. We're advancing so fast that not all the guys are on the front lines. See? The ones behind are moving to join the fight, but the ones in front are also moving forward so quickly that they just can't catch up. Any more major countries? No, just Spain and Japan. And Japan is in a separate war. Alright, Spain should be capitulating right about now. And here it is. As you can see, well, we didn't get all of Germany, because I had to give some up because of the compliance levels. That's fine. We did get most of it though. It'll do. Let's see what we got. Because I was doing stuff mostly randomly at the end. Senegal joins the others. That's fine. What did we get? Oh, this is so ugly. And British Italy looks quite disgusting. What do we have here? We got some Spain. British Spain and Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth Spain. Should probably release that as a puppet because it looks terrible. But here we go. We have beaten the Axis and we've split them with the Allies, but I got more. Let's check the map. Oh, it's all the same color because we have the same color as the Allies. Regardless, Germany's beaten, Germany's mine. I have no quarrel with the Allies. Got all the Balkans, that was nice. And got all of Germany. And Belgium and the Netherlands too. And some possessions elsewhere, like a vacation spot down in South America. We can use that to invade the United States if we choose, but we will not choose because we're nice. Technically still at war with Japan, but I'm not going to play through that because it's annoying, and we've won already. Let's pause for a moment, have the factories adjust and all that. Republic of Suriname. Germany at war again. Oh yeah, because they're with me and they're fighting Japan. So, almost 800 factories. We did use up our manpower in the last campaign. I was not conserving it. But we can always use German manpower, for example. Anyways, this is our faction, Międzymorze. Allies have Italy and France, and bits of Spain. And the rest is ours, with the exception of the southern bits. But it's slightly different color. I guess you can see it. So, we're the biggest faction in the world right now, or are the Allies the biggest one? Hard to say with Africa. I think we're the biggest, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna end it here, because we have defended ourselves from the Soviets. Militarily, we have defended ourselves from the Germans by being clever, and then we took stuff back. All that should be ours is ours. Thank you for watching, I'm gonna end it here. And let me know in the comments what the next challenge you want to watch, because the spreadsheets are back, and I am counting the numbers, of comments and likes on those comments. That's it for today, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.